What's up there, YouTube? Hey, this is your boy Taz B. Hey, welcome back to Smack Nation, where we always question the unknown. How you guys doing today? Hey, man, we got another banger for you guys, man. Like I said, this stuff happens all around the world. The unknown is everywhere, guys. Unknown is everywhere. Remember, though, believe it, half of what you see and half of what you hear, chat, because it's crazy out there, baby. All right, so we're going to take you through some more collective videos. You know, please like, share, and subscribe. I want to hear you guys' input, man. You know, I'm looking at my algorithm. A lot of you guys love watching the content, but you're not subscribers. Please hit that subscribe button. That will help your boy out. Please help your boy. Once again, you guys are the tribe. You're the tribe, all right? So let's get into this. Let's see if these guys get the Smack Nation for not using the noodle. All right, so we'll see. We'll see what we got, chat. We'll see what we got. We're gonna cook up something. All right, you guys, let's get into this and let's enjoy Smack Nation.
A nervous daughter records her mother, who's trying to capture a rat that's hiding inside their laundry room. It's a seemingly funny moment caught on camera. But this video stops being humorous when a certain detail gets pointed out that neither the mom nor daughter had realized until later. Somewhere in this clip, something very unsettling was caught on camera besides the rat. Watch closely.
I had it. There's this huge freaking rat in our living room. In our laundry room right now. Oh my god. Oh wait, okay, let me try to open the door. Hold on. Oh my god, it's right there in the basket. Oh my god.
That's a big ass rat, guys.
Mom, you gotta get it. Mom, I'm gonna try. I'm sorry. Get the baby.
Wait, who's in there, chat?
On the other side of this door, a shape resembling a head can be seen pressing up against the metal mesh on the wooden frame. It's up close, as if seemingly gazing at the mother and daughter, who were already spooked enough by the massive rodent. If the size of this rat hadn't already terrified them, then surely this has. Now what's really strange about this is that this wasn't there initially. If nothing was there previously, then how did this show up?
So this is the hallway that me and my daughter saw the rat go into our cat door in our laundry. For some reason, I never felt comfortable in here. I felt it's not surprising that we caught something in that window. Very odd, and it makes me feel so uncomfortable.
Neither Catalina, the mother, nor her daughter had noticed it or have any clue as to what this was. But recently, another video was shared by Catalina, which not only is just as creepy, but might explain what this was.
This is my son Jason. He is autistic, and he is playing with his camera, which is in this toy car. This is a toy he used to capture the ghosts.
Only weeks after this incident, Catalina's son accidentally captures something on his toy camera inside the laundry room. While using the wireless camera on his remote to chase their dog around the house, her son captures this.
I don't like that. it's an automatic door shutter. Whoa. That's a puzzle mat?
Though making Catalina jump out of her chair upon seeing the dog, it's what happened before this that makes her skin crawl. Firstly, when the toy car drove into the laundry room, a voice can be heard. Mind you, that no one else had been inside, let alone downstairs where the laundry room is at. Like the silhouette that was in here before, this cryptic voice has no traceable source. But perhaps the creepiest part isn't what happens here, but instead what happens outside. As the automatic pet door opens and closes repeatedly, a single piece of a playmat goes flying off before landing in front of the pet entrance. But it's the fact that only one piece flies off while the rest stay put that's pretty strange. The wind in this case, if any, may not be able to explain this. It just rips off as if plucked by a child who's having a tantrum. But to Catalina, whatever threw this was aiming for the car. Whether ghost or not, she's deeply unsettled by what was captured both inside and outside her house.
As you can see, when I pull this one apart, it's very hard. And it just flew up.
Given the whole incident with the rat and the shadow figure, plus this, she can't help but think something haunts her home. If so, she hopes that it's someone she once knew.
I like to think that it was my grandmother because she was always close to me. And I always felt like she was around me and protecting me.
Currently, she continues to be on the lookout for any more strange occurrences in her house. But for now, this whole situation remains a mystery.
Yeah, chat, you know, that looked deliberate. That the way that puzzle, she's right. I have that for my gym, the puzzle mats. And for that to just to be a detach and to shoot straight up in the air and then land directly on the step. Nah. And that image and that the voices, oh my God, if that don't check all the boxes, chat, I don't know what does. It's time to get the hell out of there, chat. It's time to go. Next one, chat.
Now this next video comes from an Uber Eats driver who was driving past a cemetery when this happened. In the 4 years that Marcus Wilson has been delivering food for Uber Eats, never has he ever been so afraid of coming back to this neighborhood, and for good reason. On the night of April 28, 2026, Marcus was on his way to drop off an order when he realized that the road he was on was surrounded by not one, but two massive plots of land entirely filled with grave sites.
See these 2 lanes right here? This is where I was at, man. This one, this whole lane right here are nothing but cemeteries.
Although he's driven to some sketchy areas before, nothing could have prepared him for what was caught on his dash cam. Take a look.
That damn window, right, chat?
Cemetery.
Yes.
That's called a cemetery.
Marcus didn't see it happen, but something from outside darts into his car. He was sure that during this time his windows had been rolled up, which you can clearly see in this footage, but somehow, whatever this is, manages to get in. Neither flinching nor having any reaction whatsoever, Marcus is completely oblivious to the fleeting object. To him, it's no surprise that something like this would happen at a cemetery, let alone two of them.
This is where I was at, man.
But nothing is as baffling as what happens next when Marcus finishes delivering the food he was carrying. Now, it's important to note that the reason he shares this video is because he suspects it has some connection to what occurred after he dropped off the food. Just minutes after arriving to the address, Marcus paces back and forth outside of his vehicle, terrified of going back inside. Take a look.
Doing my usual Uber eating, dropping off some food. I swear, this I have all address gotta be set by a cemetery. If I see this again, I'm just not gonna accept it. So I'll tell you that. Make sure I'm not tripping. No. Make sure I'm not tripping. So, I'm dropping off the DoorDash. The Uber eating. I can't even get my daggone company straight. And you're gonna see a vibration. Good. See tapping at the window. He's definitely here. What the? Hell no. Hell no.
Getting out of the car. He must be brave.
Tripping. Tripping. No, I'm not tripping.
Yeah, you tripping.
Oh, hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell
What is
no.
that?
Hell no. Hell no. Okay.
Yo.
No. Oh, hell, what the?
Yo.
Hell no. Hell no. Nope. No. No.
Marcus was so shaken up by this incident that he now flat out refuses any orders from places near cemeteries. A shoe seemingly comes alive as it zips across and creeps forward, and out of nowhere, the door handle to the passenger side begins to pull by itself, as if someone was trying to get in. But as Marcus shows us, no one was outside. But then, as if finally getting a firm grip on the handle, something opens the door. Now, while each thing that happens is creepy on its own, it's looking at everything collectively that paints a terrifying picture. Could it be that whatever had been outside was trying to lure him out of his car using a shoe? Or were these all just random occurrences? With an entire cemetery as a backdrop, it's understandable why many would think that this is undeniably paranormal. But of course, what do you think? Marcus is certain that it is, aside from being sure that he won't be coming back anytime soon.
Yeah, chat. At first, chat, I was gonna call Cap. Because when something flew in his car, that could be a moth, that can be a butterfly, it could be a leaf. It was like the side just went past him, wasn't paying attention. It's nighttime. But then, chat, then when he's freaking out, I was gonna call Cap again, and then I seen the shoe, and then the door handle flickering. Then I was like, oh wow, he's around something, chat. He's around something. I don't blame you, brother. That Uber Eats, don't go back there again in Graveyard Central. Next one, chat, one number 4.
Now, over in Houston, Texas is an abandoned apartment complex that's been sitting empty for quite some time. There doesn't seem to be anyone living on this property, and perhaps it's best that it stays that way, because according to Joe Galindo, in 2019, his mother recorded something while living in this building that to this day keeps him up at night. As Joe writes, in 2019, my mom told me she was fighting demons, but I didn't believe her, so she sent me proof. The following is what his mother recorded while pretending to be asleep. Apparently, it doesn't come out if she's awake. Watch closely.
Yeah, who's snoring? Yeah, knocked out. Something's there, chat. Right there. Yo. Man, no more ceiling. Yo. They must be scared. This cat did not say anything.
Seeing the video, Joe no longer thought that his mom was crazy. In her kitchen, something above appears to poke out from behind the doorway. But as if Joe wasn't already disturbed enough, he takes a screenshot, brightens it up, and sees this. What looks like a faceless figure can be seen hanging upside down from the ceiling. While some say that a face can be seen here, many agree that it's hard to tell. But the fact that its features are indiscernible only makes it that much more unsettling. As some believe, this might have been something beyond human comprehension. Now the video ends here, but it's assumed that Joe's mother kept watching this figure before she passed out from being tired. The next day, she sent him this video. So then, had something paranormal taken place at this now abandoned apartment? Or was something else going on here? It's hard to say, but if something supernatural was actually there, then Joe can rest assured that it won't be messing with his mom, as she no longer lives in this complex.
Chat, that was crazy. That was crazy, chat. And you know, he said that she fell asleep. Are you shitting me? Because if I see that, I can't go to sleep. I got to go. Oh yeah, we built different. Those who are built like me, comment down below. Would you stay there and keep filming? Or would you roll out like Ultimate Prime? No way. I mean, there's some brave people out there. I don't know if they brave or... But she almost got the smack. If she didn't move, she would have got the Smack Nation Smack Chat. She moved. Number 3.
On February 25th, 2025, a man named Tavo posted a video that his grandmother took when she and a friend spotted something outside her window that caused them to back away immediately.
Oh God, be careful.
careful, Bob.
They were cautious in keeping their distance from the glass panes, but not because of something they saw on the street or inside another building, but because of something that was right at their window. It was on a Tuesday afternoon during a family reunion that a shadow suddenly appeared behind the sheer curtains. It was pretty evident that a stranger was right outside and possibly trying to get in, but they weren't ready for what came next, because much to their disbelief, this happens.
Oh God, be careful, Bob. Oh my God.
What they saw, or rather, what they didn't see, left them completely astounded. The supposed stranger they swore was outside the window wasn't actually there. In fact, he was never there to begin with. Upon pulling back the curtain to see who was there, they see this: nothing. Now, it wasn't just nothing according to Tavo, who got this video from his grandmother. Something had actually been there. To him, this had to be some sort of supernatural entity that paid his grandmother and her friend a visit. It's been a year now since the video was posted, but despite how much time has passed, Tavo and his grandma still wonder just what had been outside.
Now, Chad, I can only say one thing possible. I don't know if they're getting multiple of these things happening. They didn't say. Only thing I can think of, chat, is like, you know how it gets like an optical illusion of like a shadow somewhere else. It will cast somewhere else, like something off the street casting to their window as a shadow. And it also depends on what floor they're on chat. I don't know what floor they're on. I don't know if they're on the second floor. If they're on the second and third floor, that's creepy as hell. I don't know, chat. I mean, it was a camera angle shooting like them being in a higher level. So if they're on a higher level, yeah, chat. I don't know about that one, chat. Let me know what you think. Okay, you tell me what you think that is. All right, chat. Number 2.
Now, the following video comes from a woman named Giselle Duran, who was recently forced to leave her apartment in the middle of the night. Pretty much everyone who's seen this video was left confused on why Giselle was crying inconsolably. It was very odd that she would put this video out there, but after looking at her page and going through all her posts, it didn't take long for many to see why she was so paranoid. For the past few months, Giselle Duran has been sharing clips that were captured by her security camera. They're mostly just recordings of her living room, but in each one, something happens that many believe has led up to the recent breakdown she had. It goes without saying, but these next few clips are nothing short of unsettling. It all started with a video she posted in late March 2026 when Giselle was home alone doing laundry. But then, out of nowhere, this happens. Now, it may not seem like much, but this occurrence marks the first time something strange happened in her apartment. Thinking that the whole incident with her flying phone was just a random one-time occurrence, she was caught completely off guard when something like this happened again. Only this time, she didn't think it was random. On March 28, 2026, she recorded this.
What?
It was at this point where she began to think that maybe something is messing with her. Like someone who didn't want the lights off, they immediately turn on as soon as Giselle turns them off. It was definitely strange, but especially so when looking back at the previous occurrence. Maybe what happened there wasn't so random. Now, although neither encounter was enough to freak her out just yet, one incident came close to doing that, and it's what happened on April 2nd of 2026. While Giselle was fixing a shoelace inside her closet, this happens.
By herself? Yo.
Now, it might be hard to notice, but something happens within this area that set Giselle on edge. You won't really spot it at regular speed, but if you scrub the footage back and forth, you'll notice that the bag on the table begins to move, almost as if coming alive. This, of course, freaked out Giselle, which led her to take action. Like other instances, she couldn't explain how it moved, nor figure out what had touched her. This is perhaps the creepiest part about this incident. Now, so far, everything that's happened up to this point has led her to believe that something isn't right with her place. Any small thing that happens now makes her jump out of her skin, and the fact that she's living solo makes things worse. But as it seems, she may not be entirely alone, because one night, after being woken up by a sound inside her room, this happens.
Obviamente no me voy a levantar a ver qué es, pero tengo miedo, estoy temblando del miedo. Si pasa... No mames. No mames. Creo que hay alguien atrás de la puerta. O algo. Tengo miedo.
Tal vez era mi imaginación, lo miré mal. Pero salí corriendo de ahí porque
Yo,
ya
get
no
up out of
puedo.
here.
Ya no puedo.
Get up
Ya no sé
out
qué
of here.
hacer. Son las 4 de la mañana. Pero sé que había algo ahí, sé que miré algo y no estoy loca. No estoy loca. Tengo que entrar a trabajar al rato y no he dormido nada.
I wouldn't sleep either.
Estoy nerviosa, estoy... no sé. No sé qué...
It now becomes clear as to why Giselle was so freaked out in this video. It wasn't just whatever this was that was at her door, but all the stuff before it that finally made her snap. Already feeling on edge, she bolts out of her room and pays no attention to the black shape at her door, not knowing if it was still there or not. She just wanted to get out of there as soon as possible, so she hops in her car and drives all the way to her job before parking outside and clocking in hours later. Now, when she came back home eventually, she didn't find anything around her door to explain what she saw last night. It was gone, as if nothing had been there in the first place. But as her video shows, something was clearly there. From capturing things moving by themselves to recording moments where she felt a presence, Giselle has documented what she believes is clear evidence of an uninvited guest making itself at home. But of course, what do you think? While there haven't been any other strange happenings since then, she continues to look closely at these videos, hoping to find something in them that explains them. But for now, it remains unknown as to what exactly is happening inside her apartment. As always, let me know your thoughts on this one.
You know, chat, I hope she's still not there, chat. Because she was definitely having some activity going on there. She was terrified, chat. And I'm glad she got up out of that house. But living by yourself, that's always tough. But I don't know what's around her. You can live by yourself, but I don't know what's around her or who's she allowed in her house. You got to be careful, chat, who you let in your house. Are they a good-spirited person? Are they an evil-spirited person? I truly believe you got to watch your surroundings. And I just hope that she's okay. I'm glad she got out. I'm hoping she moved. I hope she moved, chat. Hopefully I can do a follow-up and find out more. Number one, if you like this, please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. This helps my algorithm and for the channel to grow. This helps the tribe to grow, and I really appreciate you guys. All right, so let's get back to the video.
At roughly 11:40 p.m. on a Sunday night, two nurses working the night shift at a dialysis clinic are getting a patient ready to go home. It's just about closing time, and only one patient is left to be sent home via the pickup area that's outside the clinic. But just before heading out, something catches their attention. According to Josephine, who sent me this video, someone was searching through their dumpsters and making a lot of noise. Apparently, it's a common occurrence here. But this isn't the reason she sends me this video. At the same time that Josephine and her colleague were outside, something happens inside. Thankfully, the patient in this video was okay with Josephine sharing this video. They too felt it was necessary to show this footage to others, as otherwise no one would believe them. The following is what was caught. Take a look.
You know, so long. What happened?
For some reason, the lady in the wheelchair covers up her face after letting out a scream. It's the same reaction that someone would have upon seeing something terrifying. But as it turns out, that's exactly what happened. Because according to Josephine, this patient saw a person who was seemingly disfigured and walking towards her. However, as the footage shows, no one is near. Or at least, it seems like that. Because if you look closely at the reflection on this TV screen, you'll notice what it was that terrified her. Take a look.
No. Yo. Right past.
As it turns out, someone or something else had actually been present. On the TV screen, the shape of a dark figure suddenly appears before disappearing near the lady. At one point, it's here, but then seconds later, it's right behind her. It's as if this shadowy figure had only been intent on getting close to her. As Josephine writes, they really thought that she was just seeing things, but apparently that's not the case. While it's been a few months now since the time of this recording, this video continues to get pulled up at work as nurses find it hard to believe. But of course, what do you think? Just what exactly had this old lady seen inside this lobby? This one remains a mystery.
Yo, chat. One thing, why'd you leave that lady by herself that long? That long, chat. She was in there for a minute. I'm like, well, aren't you just checking to see if someone's checking the dumpster? And that was a clutch investigation of seeing the shadow in that monitor screen. I wasn't looking for it, chat. Now, if they had like the big round corner mirrors, I probably would have paid attention to that. But them to be clutch to see it on that monitor, that was clutch. Because then we didn't see what she saw, but that monitor revealed it. Wow, chat. All right, hope you enjoyed this episode of Smack Nation, where we always question the unknown, and I always say, leave the unknown alone. All right, so once again, like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate you guys. Be looking out, hit that bell so you know when I come out with another video, and we're gonna give you some more bangers in the unknown. All right, so that would include our videos today. And I hope you guys have a blessed day. Remember, always look forward, never look back. Let's go, baby.